Welcome back, students. Today we are going to discuss part 10 of Unit 9, that is Application of Biology. Disclaimer: the images used in our slides are for education purpose only. We respect intellectual property right of the original creator and owner of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this PPT, have any concern, any issue, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. In today's video lecture, we are mainly focusing on these points: smoking, alcoholism, drug addiction, physiological symptom, and control measures. So, drugs and alcohol abuse. Okay, drugs which are commonly abused are, what are those drugs? These are opioid, cannabinoid, and coca alkaloid. These are the main drugs: opioid, cannabinoid, and coca alkaloid. Okay, majority of these drugs are obtained from flowering plant, although some are also obtained from fungi. Okay, so the first one is opioid. These are the drugs which bind to the specific opioid receptor, which are present in our central nervous system and also present in our gastrointestinal tract. Okay, so opioid are the drug which bind to a specific opioid receptor present in our central nervous system and gastrointestinal tract. Okay, there is a drug known as heroin. This heroin is commonly called smack, and it is a chemically diacetyl morphine, which is a white in color, odorless, bitter, crystalline compound. And this one is, heroin is obtained from the morphine. Okay, by acetylation of morphine. How it will create or develop? By acetylation of morphine. And this morphine is extracted from this opium or opium poppy plant. And botanical name of this opium is Papaver somniferum. Some latex is extracted from this Papaver somniferum, from where morphine is collected, and then after acetylation of morphine, it will convert into the heroin. As you can see, this is a chemical structure of morphine. Okay, and generally this morphine is taken by the snorting and injection, and this heroin is act as a depressant and slow down the body functioning. This is its symptom: slow down the effect. Its effect in the body acts as a depressant and slow down our body function. Okay, the first type of opioid drug is heroin. It is obtained from the morphine, okay, by acetylation of morphine, and this morphine is collected via this poppy plant, Papaver somniferum, from its latex. Okay, and what are the main effect? It acts as a depressant and slow down our body function. Second type is cannabinoid. This cannabis sativa, from the leaves of cannabis sativa and from the inflorescence of cannabis sativa it is obtained. Okay, so this is a general skeleton structure of cannabinoid molecule. Okay, and this cannabinoid are the group of chemicals which interact with cannabinoid receptors present principally in our brain. Okay, natural cannabinoid are obtained from the inflorescence of the plant. This plant, cannabis sativa. So you have to learn the botanical name of both the plants, Papaver somniferum as well as cannabis sativa. Okay, so the flower tip, leaves, okay, and the resin of the cannabis plant are used in various combination to produce various kind of drug like marijuana, hashish, charas, ganja. They all are produced from this their flower top, leaf, and other resin components, and they all comes under cannabinoid category. Okay, generally these kind of drug are taken up by inhalation and also by oral ingestion. These are known for their effect on our cardiovascular system. As just now we have discussed the effect of heroin is on our body, on just to slow down our body functioning and act as a depressant. Okay, here this all the member belong to cannabinoid category. They affect our cardiovascular system. Okay, there is a coca alkaloid also, another category, coca alkaloid, or we can use the term cocaine for the same. This cocaine is obtained from a coca plant known as Erythroxylum coca. This is the this is the picture of Dhatura. This one is obtained from Erythroxylum coca, and this plant is native to South America. So coca alkaloid or cocaine is obtained from Erythroxylum coca. This is another name you have to learn. Okay, and this coca or cocaine interfere with the transport of our neurotransmitter dopamine. Okay, so that's why this cocaine, which is also commonly known as coke or crack, it show its potent stimulating effect on our central nervous system. Okay, because it interfere with the transport of neurotransmitter. That's why it acts as a stimulator on our central nervous system and producing a sense of euphoria, and suddenly increase the energy inside the body. Okay, and it is also taken up by snorted. Okay, excessive dose of cocaine cause hallucination also. Excessive dose also cause hallucination. Okay, another plant, this one, Dhatura, is also known as for its hallucination property. And also Atropa belladonna, both of them. Okay, so cocaine, Atropa belladonna, Dhatura, they all having this kind of property. If someone consume it in an excessive amount, they can feel some kind of hallucination. Okay, so these days cannabinoid are also being abused by some sports person. Okay, how and for why we will later on we will discuss this. So some kind of drugs like barbiturates, amphetamine, benzodiazepamine, and other similar drugs that are normally used as a medicine to help the patient to cope with mental illness like depression, like insomnia, are often abused. Okay, morphine. This morphine is a very effective sedative, and it is a very effective painkiller, and it is very useful in patients who have undergone surgery. Okay, so but if doctors use them in a limited amount for some kind of patients who are having a kind of problem, okay, then it is act as a medicine, but unnecessary consumption, overconsumption, if someone overconsume that type of drug, then it comes under this drugs category. Okay, so that's why it is written over here. These are the drugs: barbiturates, amphetamine, benzodiazepamine. These are drugs which are normally used as a medicine to help the patient to cope up their illness like depression and insomnia. Okay, several plants, fruits, and seeds also having hallucination property. And from thousands of years, uh, in folk medicine and in some kind of religious ceremony and rituals all over the globe, they use for their rituals purpose. But as just now we have discussed, if these are taken for a purpose other than their medicinal use, or very frequently, that time we can use the drug abuse category for those people. Okay. Smoking. After drugs, smoking. This is smoking also paved the way of hard drug. Also consider under this thing, right? Tobacco, we all know this, that tobacco has been used by human for more than 400 years. If this tobacco is smoked, there are so many forms. It is smoked, it was some people chewed tobacco and used as a snuff. Tobacco contain a large amount of chemical substance known as nicotine, which is a alkaloid. And this nicotine actually stimulate our adrenal gland to release adrenaline and noradrenaline into our blood circulation, and both of which, because of the continuous consumption, it give rise our blood pressure and increase heart rate. Okay. So this smoking is also associated with the different kind of cancer related to lung, related to urinary bladder, throat, bronchitis, coronary heart disease, and so many type of disease. Okay. Tobacco chewing is also associated with increasing risk of oral cavity cancer. Okay. Oral cavity, cancer of oral cavity, tobacco chewing. Smoking, increasing carbon monoxide content in our blood and reduce concentration of heme bound oxygen, and this cause oxygen deficiency in our body. Okay, so this is very harmful. When one buy packet of cigarette, one can't miss that particular warning sign, which is also written down on that particular packet, that this one is very much injurious to health. Yet smoking is very prevalent in the society. Both young and old people are prone to do, they have a kind of habit for smoking, for use of tobacco in any form. So knowing the danger of smoking, chewing tobacco, it is yes, this is the right term. It is an addictive nature of the young and old to need to avoid, and they need to avoid this habit because this is very harmful for their body. Okay. So any addict require a kind of counseling, a medical help to get rid of these habits. Now, adolescence and drug or alcohol abuse. Adolescence means, what is the meaning of adolescence? Means it is a bridge age. All the kids comes under this category, 12 to 18 years category. Okay, they all are comes adolescence stage. As it is a process, it is a period when a small child, become mature. Okay, so in other words, yes, we can say adolescence is a bridge linking both childhood and adulthood. Okay, and in adolescence is accompanied by several biological and behavioral changes. Adolescence thus is a very vulnerable phase of mental and psychological development of an individual. Out of curiosity, and for the excitement, sometime for the experiment purpose. Okay, these are some kind of common cause which actually motivate newly youngsters towards drug and alcohol. A child natural curiosity motivate him to experiment, and this is complicated further by effect that might be perceived as benefit of alcohol or drug use. Thus, the first use of drug or alcohol may be out of curiosity or experiment, but later on, the child start using these things to escape facing their life problems. out of stress, out of pressure. It means poor academic performance of some kind of examination. These factors play a significant role um, for these youngsters to attract towards these kind of alcohol or drug uses. The perception among youngs is also a kind of perception that it is very cool or progressive if someone having a whiskey glass in their hand, okay, or progression to smoke or use of drug, okay. And so many media sources like television, movie, newspaper, internet also help to promote this kind of perception. Some other factor that has been seen to be associated with drug and alcohol abuse among adolescents are unstable or unsupportive family structure and a kind of peer pressure. Okay, so these are the reasons. So because of the perceived benefit, drugs are frequently used repeatedly. The most important thing which one failed to realize is the inherited addictive nature. Inherited addictive nature of alcohol and drug. Okay, addiction. What is addiction? Addiction is a psychological attachment to certain effect, such as euphoria, such as temporary feeling of well-being. And these kind of temporary temporary effect is associated with drug and alcohol. Okay, and these drive people to take them even when they are not needed or even when their use become self-destructive. With repeated use of drug, with repeated use of alcohol, our tolerance level of the receptor present in our body is increased day by day. And consequently, what will happen? The receptor responds only at the higher dose of drug or alcohol, and it leading to a greater intake and then addiction. Okay. However, it should be clearly borne in the mind that the use of these drugs even once can be forerunner to addiction. Thus, the addictive potential of drug or alcohol pull the user into circumstances in which they adapt these things for their regular use. Okay, so in the absence of any guidelines, in the absence of any counseling, the person get addicted and become dependent on their use. Dependency is a tendency of our body to manifest a characteristic, an unpleasant withdrawal symptom. Okay, unpleasant withdrawal symptom. If a regular user or a regular dose of that particular drug or alcohol is abruptly discontinued, so the body of that individual show a different kind of symptom like anxiety, like shakiness, like nausea, sweating. Okay, these kind of symptoms. So, and sometimes these withdrawal symptoms can be severe and even life-threatening for that person, and that person may need medical supervision that time. So dependency lead to a patient to ignore all social norms in order to get sufficient fund to satiate his need. These result many social adjustment problem also. Now let's discuss effect of drug and alcohol abuse. What is the immediate effect? Immediate adverse effect of drug and alcohol abuse are manifested in the form of reckless behavior, violence, vandalism. These are the direct effect. And excessive dose of drug and this alcohol may lead to coma and or death due to respiratory failure, due to heart failure, due to cerebral hemorrhage. So a combination, and yes, the combination of drug and alcohol is more dangerous. Overdosing is more dangerous, or even death occur in some time, in some cases. So these are the most common warning sign of drug and alcohol abuse among young. Means drop in academic performance, one of the reason, unexplained absence from the school or college, lack of interest in personal hygiene, some kind of withdrawal or isolation. If someone feels a kind of depression, fatigue, aggressiveness, rebellious behavior, deterioration relationship, loss of interest in hobbies, change in sleeping pattern, change in eating pattern, fluctuation in weight, fluctuation in appetite of that particular individuals. So these all factors comes under warning sign category. There may be even more far-reaching implications of drug and alcohol abuse. If an abuser is unable to get money to buy drug or alcohol, that time he may turn to stealing the money. So the adverse effects are not just restricted to the person who is using drug or alcohol. At times that particular addict person become the cause of mental and financial distress of his entire family and friend. So those who take drug intravenously, means direct injection into the blood using needle and syringe, are much more likely to acquire some serious kind of disease like AIDS, like hepatitis, as the virus which are responsible these lethal disease are transferred from one person to another person by sharing of infected needles and infected syringe. Okay, and both of these disease, AIDS and hepatitis B, are chronic infection and ultimately fatal. Both can be transferred through sexual contact or infected blood. So they are those people who are addicted for this alcohol and drug are also susceptible for these kind of disease. Use of alcohol during adolescence may also have a long term effect. If someone start taking alcohol during their adolescence time, it would convert that it would lead that person to heavy drinker in their adulthood time. Okay, and the chronic use of drug and alcohol also damage our nervous system and our liver also, known as liver cirrhosis. So the use of drug and alcohol is not good at all for anyone. And even for women, if some pregnant lady regularly take this alcohol or drug during her pregnancy time, it also show a kind of adverse effect on the fetus. Okay, so sometime yes, this is sports person topic. This already I told you. Now we will discuss it later on. Sometime some sport person also take this drug. Why? To enhance their performance, to enhance or increase their athletic performance, as the misuse of this narcotic analgesic, anabolic steroid, some kind of diuretic or some hormones actually increase their muscle strength and bulk to promote their aggressiveness during their performance. So sometime so many reports come in the newspaper time to time related to this issue. Okay, so the side effect of the use of anabolic steroid in female, what are the side effects in females? In females, they look like they start looking like a male. So some kind of male features like masculinization, increasing aggressiveness, mood swings occur in their body. Some kind of depression, abnormal menstruation cycle, excessive hair growth on the face, on the body part, enlargement of clitoris, okay, deepening of voice. These kind of changes occur in that type of female sports person. In male, also so many changes like acne formation, increasing aggressiveness, mood swings, reduction size of testicles, reduction or decrease sperm count, put these kind of symptoms, and liver dysfunction, breast enlargement, premature baldness, enlargement of prostate gland, these kind of symptoms occur in male sports person. Okay, so these effects may be permanent if a person regularly use with, so these kind of effects may be permanent with prolonged use. In the adolescence, male or female, severe facial and body acne and premature closure of the growth centers of the long bone may result in stent growth. Now, how we can prevent and control the overuse of drug and alcohol? First point is avoid undue peer pressure. And it's a very important point. First point is undue peer pressure. As you know, every child has his own choice and personality, which should be respected and nurtured. A child should not be pushed unduly to perform beyond his or her threshold limit, whether in studies or sports or in any type of activity. Second, education and counseling. As both of these things, education and counseling, help that particular child or young one to face those who are actually facing a problem related to stress, and to accept disappointment and failure as a part of life. Failure as a part of life. It would also be worthwhile to channelize the child energy into healthy pursuits like sports, reading, music, yoga, and other some co-curricular activity. Third, seeking help from parents and peers. Help from parents and peers should be sought immediately so that they can guide appropriately. Help may even be sought from the close and trusted friends. Okay, so these are the some reasons. Similarly, looking for danger sign. Parents and teacher need to look for the identity of danger signs, as we have discussed previously. Okay, even friends also. If they find someone using drug or alcohol, should not hesitate to bring this thing to inform his parent or her parent or teacher. Okay, appropriate measures would then be required to diagnose this particular thing and what are the underlying cause. This would help in initiating proper remedy and step or certain other treatments. Seeking professional and medical help is also not a good idea. It's a very good idea. So a lot of help is available in the form of highly qualified psychologists, psychiatrists, de-addiction centers, rehabilitation centers, which help the individual who have unfortunately got in this particular addiction line. With such help, the affected individual with sufficient efforts and willpower can get rid of the problem completely and lead a perfect, normal and healthy life. Okay. So this is all about the today's lecture related to drug and alcohol consumption. If you have any query, any doubt related to today's video lecture, you can write down to my comment box. We will discuss it later on. Till then, take care, bye-bye, and keep learning.